kind of like SpongeBob. There's an episode where all he knows is fine dining and breathing. All we know is basically breathing and toxicology.
Educational Director for the Hennepin Regional Poison Center, Kirk Hughes, has nearly 20 years' experience as a firefighter and EMT and understands the unique challenges first responders face when dealing with exposure calls.
I'd be on a rig and we'd be responding as a first responder to a kid who drank bleach or ate something, and we're pretty clueless. You know, we're like, oh, we're supposed to be the experts and calm everybody, but it's like ABCs is all we could do, you know? So we jump off and act all, confident and such, and I had no idea that I could call the Poison Center.
Hughes teaches firefighters, police, doctors, and clinicians in toxicology, which he says is an ever-changing field.
What a lot of people don't know is about 3/4 of the clinicians that are in an emergency department, when somebody comes in with a toxic exposure, they go in the back room and they call us. We're considered to be the experts.
In 2013, the center, which serves Minnesota and the Dakotas, received 51,000 calls from Minnesota residents alone. Most calls are related to hazardous exposures in the home, but can range from insect bites to food poisoning. And because of the service, most calls keep people out of emergency rooms.
But the real strength of our service is that 92% of those tens of thousands of calls that we get that originate from the home can be safely kept at home, which saves the whole healthcare system literally millions of dollars.
In 2010, Hughes says the Poison Service saved $23.3 million in healthcare costs. 47% of the calls to the center involve children under 6. Although most toxic chemicals aren't harmful in small doses, just one swallow of windshield washer fluid can be fatal if left untreated. Hughes says most serious outcomes with children happen when they're visiting grandparents. He reminds them to lock up their pill minders, which look like candy to kids, during visits.
So Easter's coming up right after Poison Prevention Week, and we want to make sure that the visiting grandparents or the ones being visited keep their medications away, safe, locked up, so that we don't have to get the call and say they got to go in, because it's going to ruin everybody's holiday.
Hughes says the center is also a great service for seniors who have questions about medications. The center, which staffs 28 people, is confidential, takes calls 24/7, and is free.